Hello guys, you're most welcome to my amazing YouTube channel. It's your girl Simple Gladys. Let me be close because I don't have a microphone and I have to make very good use of my natural voice. Oh, and I hope I'm loud. Sorry, I had an injury on my knee. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, so sorry, let me first put my legs in a more comfortable place. Yeah, so of recent, guys, I didn't talk about it on my Facebook, but on my YouTube. But many people have been asking me about my Facebook account. I lost my Facebook account, which has 1.6 million followers. Actually, that was my biggest followings on media. Yeah, on the media, on my social handles, it was my biggest following. Yeah, just for context, my biggest account is Facebook, followed by TikTok, then YouTube and Instagram, then X. Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, I lost my Facebook account. It was permanently disabled by Facebook, and a week after, I decided to break the news on internet. Most guys are thinking that by the time I broke that news on internet, that's the time actually I lost my Facebook. No, I first gave myself like a 1 week emotional, recovery and all that before I can officially release the information to people outside there. So for context, people have been asking me, now why is your Facebook account so important to me? Like, I'm going to answer a few questions before I answer why my account got disabled. So first question I'm going to answer is, how important was my Facebook account to me? Number one, my Facebook account had very good engaging audience, and people that actually understand my content, and also I also understood how the algorithm of Facebook works so well. I think I'll make another video telling you guys how the algorithm work and how everything, the payments for the creators. If you guys are interested, anyway, if you guys are not interested, but for the context, Facebook has been giving me 90% of my earnings, which comes from social media. It was 90% comes from Facebook, and then the rest are distributed to all the other media platforms. So you can imagine, that's why I say it's very, very, very important to me. And Facebook, for the payment, yeah, it was paying me so well. Facebook was paying me so well. I must say, like, okay, I'll talk about the payments, all that in other videos. That is how important my Facebook is, and it was more like a family, stress relieving and all that. So yeah, and for the context, I built my Facebook in 1 year to reach that number, and someone else can even build it earlier, faster than that, because after understanding how everything works. Yeah. So my Facebook got disabled, and I'm here to explain why. People have been asking, the first question people ask, Simple, did you sell your Facebook account? Why would I do such a thing? That's like I'm selling my lovely family. I can never do such a thing. Never. I can never sell my Facebook, my YouTube. I can never sell any of my account. I rather disable it completely, or just leave it there redundant, than selling it to someone else. That doesn't make sense. After you are pulling people to you, then you decide to, that is like, how will I call that? That is like, I don't know the right word I can put for it. That is the biggest level of how do I put it, selling out on someone, bailing out on people. The most dishonesty, distrust behavior that I can do for my followers. You understand? I cannot do such a thing to my own family people. Yeah, so I did not sell it. That's just to answer. Many people have been saying, no, you sold it. No, I did not sell it. So I'm here to explain to you what actually happened. So for my Facebook account, I got some few community guidelines warnings. I'm going to put some of this community guidelines warning that I've been receiving and the reasons on my I'm going to run them on the screen so you guys can know exactly what actually happened. The first guideline was there were like 2 comments. Then a post I made about I was talking about people commenting on people coming to my inbox and writing all those dirty stuff and all that. But I think Facebook is extremely sensitive to some words. I didn't actually use abusive words. I just don't want to repeat the words because I don't know if it might really like bring any issue here. But I didn't use mostly abusive words. It just the sentence, the African way of writing. You know how the African ways of writing certain things. It was all that there's nothing like you have wrote something like intentionally, you understand? So and Facebook is also like AI monitored, like the app is monitored by AI, so it's the one that monitors all the work on Facebook. And sometimes it makes blunders too, because there are very many times the AI has given me some community guidelines, but once I appeal they remove, you know, but others they don't remove. So that's how crazy it is. And for context, after my trip from South Sudan, most people were saying, now it's those South Sudanese took your account. No, it's not that. They didn't take my account. After that, when I came back from my South Sudan trip, just a few days after the trip, it was a normal day. I opened my app in the morning, like posted. Then I came back in the afternoon, only to check through. I find out that my account is no longer opening. They're telling me your account has been suspended for 180 days. Do you know what 180 days are? Those are 6 full months, half a year. So I'm like, what is happening? Because guys, this is not the first time I've been getting problems with Facebook. I've been receiving problems with Facebook over 1 million times, but every time I get problems with Facebook, they would bring it back after an appeal. You know, I thought it was one of those problems. That is what I thought, actually. I thought it was one of those problems where, like, if something happens to me, to my account, I appeal and they bring it back. Maybe I thought it was just those blunders, because my account had been in that state for so long, like the way it was, like with those community guidelines. It has been like that, like for 3 months ago, like even 4 months ago, like, yeah, some good times back. Let's just say my account has been in, and even sometimes Facebook, for very many times, you wake up one morning, your account has been demonetized, you appeal, they bring it back, you wake up another morning, you find this, and like a lot of things has been happening back and forth with Facebook. So I thought this time round it's the same kind of thing. Facebook is one of the apps with undefined ways of monitoring. You see how YouTube is so, that's why I appreciate YouTube. YouTube is so systematic. When YouTube actually gives me a violation or gives me a warning, it's actually worth it. I don't even have time to, I don't even complain. And it has never done that, but I cannot even complain. YouTube is so systematic. Facebook has the way to work. Sometimes they do, I think because of the upgrades of their AI, I'm not sure, they sometimes make few blunders here and there. And I know these problems has been, many people have faced it, whether I have seen a lot of complaints all over Africa, all over the world about Facebook. And yeah, so when I saw that message of 180 days, and 180 days is like 6 months, I then said to myself, I'm like, they're giving me an option to appeal. I thought this is just normal things, so I'm like, let me appeal. But when in the app, before the cautions on the appeal is like, if you appeal this post and we find out that your account has violated the community guidelines, we are going to permanently disable your content, your Facebook. But I said, in my mind, I'm like, if you're going to disable my account, if you're going to suspend my account for 6 months, 6 months means I cannot access my Facebook account, and no one else can also access my Facebook account. So I will just be 6 months redundant, waiting for my account to be for the suspension to be uplifted. Meanwhile, it's not even promised that they're going to uplift it. It's not even promised that they're going to uplift it anyway. So I'm like, let me just appeal. If they remove, we shall start over again. So I appealed, and after 4 days, they gave me back my review, and they told me your account still remains permanently. Your account now, it's permanently disabled because you find out you violate community guidelines. So in that period, I tried to create any Facebook account with other platform, but it was immediately I opened an account like this, like they would just remove the account. They would just keep removing each of the accounts. So what I did now, I decided to go back to where they had one more option of reappeal, and when I reappealed, now they completely disabled my account. So when they completely disabled my account, that is when I gave myself some 1-2 days. Then I came on TikTok and opened on Facebook, and opened another Facebook account. And when I opened another Facebook account, of course, I told my few friends, and they actually started sharing. I didn't actually ask any of them to share, but they started sharing on my platform. So this is what actually happened on my Facebook. And also, like, one of the reasons they also gave me on my Facebook is like for my Facebook community something. The last thing that happened, I did not know what happened. I did not know, but in the reasons they also explained that my contents, it's some people find my content how they call it, triggering, something like that to them. So I don't know, maybe that would be like out of some people may trying to report certain contents here and there. You know, some of the African contents, when you're showing people African contents, they decide to complain, no, you're showing bad side of Africa, you're showing. No, this is what is happening on ground, guys. Because I'm showing, there are a lot of good things they're also showing. We're not even showing it it's a bad, but and these people who are living with it, they're living in the African community setups, they are also not like complaining that they're living a bad life. It is you who is seeing, because you're in another life, you're seeing like I am trying to expose bad. But it is, to them, it's not bad. It's you who is seeing it in a bad manner. So I also notice most people love this complain. Hey, we are expected to speak. We are showing you what is happening. We are just like mirroring what is happening. We are not trying to show you that now we are not trying to show it with any bad intention. We are showing you what is happening all over the world for information purposes. Not because you are just to let you know this is happening in this area, this is happening in this area. People who understand what information and knowledge about things are, they will understand what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Not with any bad intention. And that is to talk about the violation. And when I opened my Facebook account, guys, the love I received was so overwhelming. You know, right now I'm very sober, but if I'd done the video like that time when I just opened my Facebook account, on when I was going back and forth, I think I would even break down. So I was avoiding myself going emotional in front of camera. So right now I am so strong. It's just an account, and that's how I take it. And I still have the energy. We shall build other accounts. And I already opened 2 accounts, a page and a profile. The page is like 20,000 followers, and the account is 25,000 followers. It's just 1 week old, and it's growing slowly. So I am here for the process. I will trust the process. I'm actually at this point, I'm not in like so much rush. I'm not pressuring myself, but I believe when the time comes, when the Lord says the time is here, my account will come back and get back the algorithm and get back on its feet. So for now, I want to give a very big thank you to all my family from Facebook for believing in me. First, people that supported me so much, the countries. Let me first start with the countries. Was Nigeria. These guys came on my back, supported me like I was their own. The Ugandan audience, South Sudan. because they gave me that when I was seeing through. Then Kenya. Those were the 4 countries that, came and at least started following. You see, like I have those 20 followers. The percentage is from those countries. So I want to give a very special thank you, guys, to guys that actually reshared my post. There are very many millions of guys that reshared my post. The local vloggers, the content creators. It's just wide. Little Brian was the first person actually I reached to about my account, a new account, and he actually shared a lot. He brought a lot of momentum. Chisom TV Nigeria, I really appreciate the love. Charity Nigeria, the other names, the Igbo names are so long I can't remember. Also Nyako really also shared. Jojo, those guys really shared my, and into deep promotion, easy music, the pages, guys. I was even so shocked that even Mr. BMG, also been very supportive. Dani TV, I can't mention all your names, but also Wodemai. Even Wodemai actually shared his love, is my post on Facebook, and this means a lot to me, to see creators standing in for me. And in that time it felt so special, and I felt like, so I have people to pick, when like people to pick me up when I'm falling down. It really meant a lot to me, and I learned a lot from my situation, because in my works I've never been selfish. I've always been passing on my information to others. So seeing them also at this time coming up for me without even me asking for them really meant a lot to me. It really meant a lot to me. So I learned in this moment to always never stop creating the connections with people, never stop being good people, never be mean with information. Like just because you're blown, you have over 1 million followers, you now don't want to help other creators. You now don't want to associate with other young creators or people, other creators, just say other, whether big or young. It's just something I learned. It's good to work with each other. It's good to work in the group. The place, the cake is too big. We cannot all eat and finish. We can share it always through information, through collaborations, and etc. So right now I am getting back on my feet, guys, and I'm so happy for this new journey. I am starting with a new energy. I am so happy to experience it all over again. It means and this time round I am learning, I am understanding every single basics. I'm paying attention. The first time I gained my Facebook account, I didn't know what happened. Boom. I was learning as I was already going, but this time around I am understanding and paying attention to every details, so I can really know what you would want to raise to build your Facebook account. Facebook is so good paying. I must tell you, creators, it's so good paying if you understand the concept. It's just a matter of you understanding the concept. I think if not anything, I am among the biggest earning creators in Uganda. If not anything, if not anything. So how to keep away from so the last question I would ask is, how am I managing with my new accounts, or how did I manage with the depression or something like that? One thing is, that's the question most people are asking me. People, you are so strong. Me, I would have fainted. One thing I believe is God has been in my journey since day one, and I always pray to him for directions. So in situations like this, I looked up to him, and he just told me, this is not the end. I've been with you from day one, and it's not the end of the world. There are other bigger things that await you. This is like, it looks like it's a closed door, but it's opening a very big door for me. So I believed in him, and I trust him always. He has been doing it for me, and he still continue doing it for me. So like, I found that peace. I found my peace even in the middle of that storm, even in the middle of that that loss, that big setback. Mind you, I'd planned that this year I'm going to build my account to this, I'm going to do this and this, I'm going to travel, and now this is trying to catch my legs. But still, we are believing and trusting in God. It's going to come up for us. So we are also going to get our mind on at work, and also plan other things bigger, and not giving up. We don't have that in our vocabularies. We don't give up. We don't give up. Whether what, as long as we still have our life, we still have hopes. Some people would call me. I even stopped picking up calls and I put my phone off, because people would call me and they are like crying on my behalf. You lost your account. I would have heard it. To me, I'm like, wait, these are worldly things. These are worldly things. At the end of the day, we shall leave all this in the world. I cannot put my entire life on it. I drew myself back when I started creating content. I was doing it entirely just for passion. I never did content for money. That is one thing I have to tell you guys. I was just there doing it just for the sake of maybe just expressing myself. I never saw the money part when I started creating, guys. That's one thing I must tell you. So that is something that brought me back also. And I'm like, let me forget the money I've been making. Let me come back to myself and just create for fun. Express myself to my audience through the work that I do on my platform. So that is it. I think I've answered some of the questions. If you guys want to know other few questions about the Facebook stuff here and there, you guys just write it down. Let me get the questions, mostly the creators and others. Let me know the questions in my next video. I'm going to make a video about it and talk about it and explain about Facebook entirely. For this, I've just come to give you guys a few reasons why my account has been disabled. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. And if you don't know that about my new account, please go to Facebook. There are 2 accounts, two pages. Simple Gladys and Simple Gladys Official. Go and follow those accounts. One has 19 to 20. They're all in 20s. They're all in 20k followers. So thank you guys so much for your support, and have a blessed week. I love you all.